Jen here. Today I decided I'm gonna do a video on Hoyas, and I am by no means a Hoya expert, but I feel like I have pretty much got them down pat. I only have 4 different Hoyas, okay? So please don't come at me. But I feel like a lot of Hoyas are kind of the same in their care. And I actually got one in the mail, and I'm going to be opening it with you guys. So yeah, so this is going to be like a Hoya unboxing slash care slash tips video, and slash collection. I'll show you the ones that I have, how I take care of the ones I have, and yeah, it's just going to be a Hoya day. And I like Hoyas. I really do. They're very different than other types of plants. So Hoyas are actually not as hard as people portray them to be. They're actually really easy plants. They are native to Eastern Asia and parts of Australia. And when you think about those types of places, you think of them as being pretty hot and kind of humid, but not too humid. And they get rain, but it's not always raining. So when you think about that, it kind of comes into play with how you take care of it in your home. If you follow these 3 steps, which I'm about to share with you, then I really think that you will nail it with your Hoyas. They're really not that hard as long as you take care of them the right way. So the first tip that I'll give you guys is do not overwater your Hoyas, okay? Because as soon as you overwater your Hoyas, you will know. They will start to rot, or their leaves will start to just fall off. That's a big one. They even get moldy and fungusy, and the leaves turn yellow, and it is just not pretty. But if you let your Hoyas dry out completely, then you will definitely be able to know when they need water, because Hoyas, their leaves get like soft and veiny and kind of wrinkly when they need water. Kind of think about it as like a wrinkled, like leathery skin. That's kind of what it looks like. And just by touching it and feeling it, you will be able to tell if your Hoya needs water. So the first tip I'll give you guys is never overwater it. Don't just go by looking at the soil. Don't go by how heavy it is. Don't go by that. Go by the actual leaves on your Hoya. Now the second tip that I will give you guys is light. So Hoyas don't like direct light. They would really prefer indirect bright light. So if you had them, say, by a southern facing window, I would have them a few feet away from the actual window, or have like some sort of curtain in front of the window so they're not getting the direct sun on their leaves. Because I have had some Hoyas that are a little bit too close to the window, and they do get like a little bit of brown, almost like a scarring or a sunburn on the leaves, and that's not, I mean, obviously that's not really what you want. But the most light you can give them without crisping the leaves is going to be like the best for your Hoya. I gave one of my Hoyas like really good light, and she flowered for me. So that was just super exciting. So yeah, light. Give them bright light, but not direct sun. Now the third tip that I'm going to be giving you guys about Hoyas is to regularly inspect them. Now what I mean by this is check in between the leaves, check on the stems, check the petioles and the nodes and everything, because they are very susceptible to pests, especially mealybugs. So please always be inspecting your Hoya for mealybugs, because trust me, they hide in there really easily, and they love Hoyas. And they're not easy to see, so you're going to want to be inspecting them all the time. They don't need a crazy amount of humidity. They can survive with, you know, just a medium amount of humidity and bright light, and yeah, they're really easy plants. So yeah, let's get into it. This is my most favorite Hoya that I own. I really like the pink stems, and I really love how variegated this is. I mean, each and every single leaf is different. Like, even this one is like half and half, if you can see that. Like, some are half and half, some are like only the middle is variegated, and sometimes when the leaves are first coming out, they'll even come out like pink. I really just love this Hoya. She's grown really, really good for me. She's been constantly putting out new leaves. She probably needs the most light out of all of the Hoyas that I have, only because she has the most variegation, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much why. She just really does want a little bit more light than my other ones, and I have her hanging on my ceiling, and she gets light from the top because she has a skylight right above her, so she actually is doing really well. And her, you do not want to overwater your Hoyas because that will kill them faster than it will if you underwater them. I wait for this to completely be pretty dry before I water it. It's hard to tell with her because she's such a full plant that she's always heavy. So even if I go like this, like while it's hanging, it feels like it's heavy even though it needs water. You're also going to want good drainage for your Hoyas because, as I said, they don't want to be overwatered. Hoyas, I don't think, well, typical ones like this, they really don't require any more humidity than your other plants would. For me, to play it safe, I would always say to have like 45 to 50% humidity in your house, but these don't require too much humidity. They're kind of more succulent-like plants. So the next Hoya that I'm going to be showing you guys is the Hoya Crimson Queen. And this is very similar to the Crimson Princess, only this one has variegation on the outside of the leaves instead of on the inside of the leaves. And this one is really not that variegated of a Crimson Queen. I'll give you a close-up. I actually got this from Hertz, and if you haven't seen my Hertz unboxing, I did that a few days ago, and you should definitely check that out because I was pretty impressed. I was pretty impressed by Hertz. But anyway, this is the Crimson Queen, and I've had her only for about a week now, but I'm pretty sure that the care to her is going to be almost identical to that of the Princess. And some of the leaves are like really white, variegated. With this guy, the variegation is like a pure white, and I will say that with my Crimson Princess, it's more of like a creamy, yellowy type of variegation. So yeah, but this one's really cute. I just have to have, like, if I have the Crimson Princess, I had to have the Crimson Queen, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean. So the next Hoya that I want to talk about is the Hoya compacta, or the Hindu rope. I have this one, which is very full and very long, and I'm pretty sure I got this for $15 at the Home Depot, and I know that I am pretty blessed. I would love the variegated one because I think it's just so pretty. It is just really, really, it's just like a work of art. Of course, I really love this one, and this one has a special place in my heart because, you guys, I had this for about 6 months, and she actually flowered for me. She put out one flower, and I will insert pictures of it right here. But that was the most gorgeous flower ever. I was so surprised. It was huge, and it just had that one, but guys, that was like such a moment for me. And yeah, I really like this Hoya. Very easy of Out of all of them, I'd say it's probably the easiest one. Very susceptible to mealybugs though. You're going to want to check it. There's just like loads and loads of places for them to hide. So you're going to want to be checking this guy for mealybugs. But yeah, I mean, same thing. They don't need that much water. You'll kind of be able to tell with this one when they need water when the leaves start getting wrinkly. That's how I notice. And they'll be pretty soft. So right now the soil looks pretty dry, but I'm not going to water him because he's not really showing me signs in the leaves that he needs water. So I wait for my Hoyas to tell me that they need water pretty much. Once again, if you are thinking about getting a Hoya and it's your first time, I would definitely recommend getting the Hoya Compacta because it's just very easy and beautiful. And now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I like it so much better in a white pot instead of this black pot, so maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I really love this guy. Don't give this guy too bright light though, or else the leaves will turn kind of yellow and they will burn. So with Hoyas, they're going to want bright light, but they're not going to want like sun. They're not going to want direct sun. So bright filtered light would be really perfect for your Hoyas, especially if you want them to flower. Okay guys, so I'm going to be opening up the Hoya that I got in the mail. I'm not really going to say who this is from because it's not like a big seller or anything. It's just like it's just a friend. So I will tell you what kind of Hoya this is once I open it up, and I have no idea how it's going to look. So let's see. Alright guys, let's see. Oh wow, I got a little surprise! Oh my gosh! I'm really happy guys. So, I got a Hoya Crinkle 8. And I'm really excited about it. Look. I got a Hoya Crinkle 8. And it came in pretty nicely. There's like three different plants in here. And the vines are looking pretty good. Give you a close-up. She definitely has to be cleaned off, but yeah, she wrapped the bottom in soil and a plastic bag, which I don't know how I feel about that, but this has like two pretty long little vines on it, so I'm really happy. This Hoya Crinkle 8 was only $25, and I think that's a pretty good price. I mean, this is like a really long stem, and it definitely is a Crinkle 8 because it has the 8 little nodes in here. Look, I'll give you a close-up. Well, not nodes, but the little ridges. And I am just thrilled. I think this is really pretty. See how thick the stem is? Oh my god! I am really happy, guys. It looks like she also sent me something else. Now, if I am correct, I think this is a Hoya albovata, right? And it is so pretty. I have actually really been wanting one of these, and I had no idea she was gonna send it. And the roots look really good. So, wow, this is rooted. Look. I am a happy girl. This is a really pretty Hoya. Oh my god! That's my video on Hoyas. I really hope that you guys learned something. If you have any tips that I didn't mention, then please, please, please leave them down in the comments, because I always would love to learn more about plants. I mean, that's the whole point, right? That's pretty much why I want to make these videos. I want to share my knowledge and what I learn about plants. I want to share that with other people, and then I also want to get some tips from other people for my plants. I don't know. I just really love the plant community, so please subscribe to my channel if you like plants, if you like my videos, if you like my plants. I post about once or twice a week, so I always have new stuff coming out. And yeah, I really hope that you like my Hoya video. I really like Hoyas. Like this video if you like any of the Hoyas that I have, or if you have any of the ones that I have. And that's it. Bye guys. Goodbye.